Good evening. With your CIGTV news update, I'm Simon Boxall in for Donna Bush. In today's top story, the RCIPS recently released the crime statistics for 2014. Last year's crime stats, overall, crime was up by 13%, although the story varied slightly across the various categories of crime. Serious crime, including murder, rape, wounding, burglary and more, was up by 6.5%. Volume crimes, including theft, damage to property, threatening offences and other forms of assault, grew by just under 4%. Meanwhile, the category of other crimes, including a range of crimes relating to antisocial behaviour, such as common nuisance and disorderly conduct offences, jumped by 65% in 2014. Firearms offences increased just over 10%, while drugs offences fell by 7.5%. In addition, traffic offences, which are not considered criminal, were down by 23%. In the days ahead, CIGTV will be speaking with the RCIPS officials and representatives from other government agencies charged with management of crime to explain these statistics in more depth. In 1 week, the Ministry of Health is set to launch a public consultation on a proposed bill to make cancer reporting mandatory for medical providers. Ministry of Health Chief Officer Jennifer Ahern explains that the decision to require reporting was taken some years ago to improve the quality of data available on incidence and management of cancer within the Cayman Islands.
The decision was taken after the healthcare conference in 2012. One of the recommendations that came out of that was that we needed to look at ways to improve the data and the information that we have regarding the prevalence of cancer in the Cayman Islands and the types of cancer that are most prevalent. And the recommendation that came with that was that they thought the way to do that was to introduce legislation to make it mandatory that people report their tumors or the incidence of cancer to the cancer registry so that we can gather some data to have better information to know what it is that we have the most prevalent type of cancer and what the needs are of the country in terms of cancer treatment.
Ministerial Councillor Roy McTaggart urged members of the public to take advantage of the public consultation process when it begins.
Because I think one of the real benefits we will see from this is that it will really give us a clear picture of the incidence and the extent of cancers that exist in the Cayman Islands. So I think the public really have an opportunity here to get involved and to provide feedback on this legislation. It's not overly burdensome, nor is it a particularly long piece of legislation, so someone can take a few minutes who's affected and interested, take the time to read and understand the legislation and provide feedback to the ministry, so that at the end of the day we really end up with something that is workable and that people feel comfortable with in this whole process.
The public consultation is set to launch on Tuesday, 10th of February at a press conference that will air on CIGTV. Stay tuned for more information. Finally, if one of your New Year's resolutions was to volunteer more in 2015 or simply to work more closely with Caymanian culture, a great opportunity is headed your way. The annual CNCF celebration, Red Sky at Night, is set for the 28th of February, and organisers are seeking volunteers to fill a wide range of roles. These include artist check-in, backstage, costume wearer, evaluation teams, MCs, fire marshals, gate runners, lifeguards, traffic assistants, ticket sales, tree decorating liaison, ushers, and many more. Shifts are available from 6 a.m. to midnight for 3 to 4 hours each. For more information or to sign up, send an email to marketcncf@candw.ky. State what area you wish to volunteer for and provide your name and contact number. As always, if you missed today's news update, you can get all the details on our Facebook and YouTube pages. And of course, don't forget to tune in to Radio Cayman for The Record and Talk Today shows, which are always packed full of exciting guests. I'm Simon Boxall. Good night and thanks for watching.